Steeler Nation, what's going on, man? It's your man Kev Easy. Man, yesterday was my birthday. Yes, it was. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And it was amazing, man. It was spent around some great people. Shout out to everyone that made it great. Shout out to all the love. And it was not really finished with, but in the middle of the day, towards the afternoon, like around 4:30, between 4:30 all the way to like 7ish. I got a great gift by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers went back home to Pittsburgh, took their boot, and kicked it in a Bengals. We gonna get into it. Steelers win 36-10. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because, like I said, yesterday was my birthday and it was like lit, man. I'm like really recovering right now. But this is a game that was just dominated. Joe Burrow, rookie quarterback, and once the Pittsburgh Steelers hear about a rookie quarterback on the other side, it's not really that good. I think it's like winning yesterday made it 9 in a row, something like that, against rookie quarterbacks. But let's get into the game. Pittsburgh Steelers win the first quarter by 12-0, win the second quarter 10-7, win the third quarter 7-0, and win the fourth quarter 7-3. Let's break that down a little bit more. Big Ben, a very, very good game from Ben. Ben was 27-46 for 333, 4 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks at all. He did carry, but he just got back to the line of scrimmage like, give up types. James Conner, 13 carries at 36 yards. James Conner had a few, probably like 2 or 3 runs that mattered in the game, but the Bengals did a pretty solid job on the run game. But it didn't matter because Ben was finding everybody left and right, connected with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players again. Big Ben is always connected on 7 or better each game. Check it out. And this game was fun because not only was he passing it around the guys, we got 3 guys getting touchdowns. Deontay Johnson having the game when it comes to yards, 6 catches for 116 for a touchdown. Juju, he got the most receptions, 9 receptions for 77 yards and a touchdown. And Claypool was just making big plays. 4 catches, 56 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Eric Ebron had 2 for 38. And also, you can't forget James Washington, 2 catches, 30. James Washington had a nice catch where it was like he caught it with one hand and then he started running with one hand. Like, I don't know. James Washington's a strong dude, man. I feel like he should be in the game more. He should be involved in the game plan more often, man. Like, he's good. He's a good guy, man. He's a good player. But our offense is really clicking. There was a few times, things were like stopped, but I won't say it was flawless, but we was definitely moving. We was able to score each quarter, like I said. We was able to have some nice drives. Early in the game, we didn't really have too many big drives because our defense was getting turnovers and we was basically having a short field. So don't get it confused on the time of possession or the amount of plays in the beginning. We was just driving. We was just in good field position. Excuse me. It wasn't until like a little later on in the game in the second quarter where we started putting drives together with 9 play drives, 8 play drives. You know what I mean? Third quarter, 12, a 12 play drive, a 6 play drive. You know, but our defense is really wilding on that. But let me finish up with the offense. Our offense, I would have to give our offense a B. Reason being that we was great in the passing game, but our running game wasn't. I felt like our running game was effective, but it wasn't. You expect more from a Pittsburgh Steelers running team, especially when the passing game is flowing like that. You would think that the Steelers will at least have like James. I thought James Conner was going to have like a 70-yard game, 70-yard best or better. You know, so I felt like it was definitely carried by the passing game, and they get a B for that. Offensive player of the game goes to the OG, Big Ben, Big Ben, Big Ben. Like I said, man, 27-46 with 333, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks. He was clean. He was clean. It was a time, well, when I want to say when he ended up falling down at the line of scrimmage, kind of landed on his elbow. But he was fine, man. It's cold outside. He's going to feel a little aches a little bit here and there. But Ben showed, man, I can. We got some young guys out there ready to put in work. They've been putting in work, and they will continue putting in work. So, Big Ben, offensive player of the game. Defense. Now, our defense was going crazy. It was going crazy. They made it tough on Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow he was sacked 4 times. Joe Burrow was 21 of 40 for 213. His average is about 270, I believe, or 280 or something like that. Between 270 and 290 or something like that. That's his average. So he was way below that. The running game, they had a few, big runs here and there, but we kind of had that control throughout the game. They had over 100 yards, though. Let me see. Yeah, they had over 100 yards rushing, but it was between 4 guys that really split carries. What's his name had a good game? T. Higgins, he had a good game for them. 7 catches for 115 yards and a touchdown. But that's going to happen. I felt like we gave that up. We allowed them to... we let somebody eat. As long as we was able to shut that down, like they could have this and that, and then they had some garbage time yards too. We're not gonna act like that didn't happen. But on our side, our defense, Minka Fitzpatrick had 6 tackles. Terrell Edmonds had 5 tackles. T.J. Watt had 2 sacks. Robert Spillane had a sack. Cam Sutton had a fire forced fumble. That was fire. That kid, he can turn the ball over. Joe Hayden was pretty solid covering even though T. Higgins he went off, I think he was on Tyler Boyd. I don't know. But I felt like Joe Hayden was always around, not a bad game from Joe. Bud Dupree had a sack. You know what I mean? Y'all probably remember that because that was like a highlight sack from Bud. Shout out to Bud. Our defense is really getting at it after it, man. Very, very solid performance. And not like I said in the Steelers for 7 podcast that dropped on Friday, I said our defense will bounce back. Being pissed off about that Cowboy game, and I don't see the Bengals scoring more than 10 points. I said that. My final score for the game was 24-10, but I also said that I can see the Steelers scoring 30 plus. But I'm gonna just say 24-10 because the offense is so bad last week. I was like, make it probably be a little bit better, but I don't know. But the defense really helped the offense because the offense had short field, but we was able to get points out of it. So I would like to give our defense an A. Our defense deserves an A because, like I said, you was able to aid the offense. You was able to make splash plays, get sacks, get a turnover, and really the Bengals was never in it because you guys was really dominant. So you guys get an A, not an A plus because I feel like an A plus. I need to see everything. I need to see interceptions. I need to see forced fumbles. I need to see sacks. I need to see a touchdown maybe. A plus is crazy, but A is great. And I would like to show love to the defensive player of the game, and that will be TJ Watt. TJ Watt. He had 2 sacks. Other than that, he was really, really, really like one of the guys controlling the line of scrimmage, doing his thing, man. And this award could have went to anybody. TJ, it could have went to Cam Sutton. On the offensive side, it could have also went to Deontay Johnson. But the fact that Ben had it, he was serving a lot of people on that side. He's kind of easier to give it to Ben. And on this side, the fact that TJ had 2 sacks, it's like, okay, everyone did something good, but TJ having the 2 sacks is like, all right, he doubled up on a category, so we can go with TJ on that. But it could have went around. Like I said, a couple guys could have had it. But shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 9-0. We going to Jacksonville. They not looking too good over there, but we gonna see. Any team, when a team plays the Pittsburgh Steelers, you already know they turn into their best version of themselves, unless they turn into themselves, and then we just gonna steamroll them. It can happen, but like I said, man, I'm recovering from last night. Last night was my birthday, so Pittsburgh Steelers gave me a gift. They gave me a dub, 9-0. Shout out to that. Shout out to everybody that that, like I said, showed love yesterday, that I saw yesterday, and helped make yesterday memorable. So make sure y'all follow me on everywhere. Keveze, Keveze. Subscribe, like the video, and check out all the other content on here. It's just so much you can see. It's so much you can listen to. You know what I mean? Balance is out right now. Go stream that. And I could plug a lot of other things, but I'm tired. I need to recover, man. So I'm out, y'all.